There's so much negativity and conflicting information about e-commerce, so I decided to record this video to show exactly what the real path to success looks like. I'll show you how to get from zero to hero. You might be very excited about jumping in on this opportunity, having heard about people making big money with dropshipping, and yes, some people are making a lot of money with this business model, but they are few and far between. It's mostly guys who already know how to market online that have just found another vehicle for their skills. Starting from scratch can be very daunting because the list of technologies and moving parts is longer than your arm. In this step-by-step guide, I'll keep things logical and simple. You can realistically work on only one thing at a time, so it's crucial that you tackle these in the right order. It's also important to set some realistic expectations. You probably won't be a billionaire by this time next year, but you might reach a point where you no longer need a day job. I divided this roadmap into milestones that you need to hit along the way. Hitting these will make it clear to you that you're moving in the right direction. The first thing you need is called product market fit. In simple terms, this means, does anyone actually want what you offer? I have a separate video on this if you're interested. At this stage of the business, you're starting from literally zero. You will list your products on marketplaces and see if you can shift any units. Some of the products might not sell at all, and some might sell in very small quantities. You might also experience a surprise hit, where your test batch will sell out almost immediately, but don't get too excited just yet. You will need to repeat this process a few times to make sure that demand is consistent and will be there in the future. I've seen cases where a test batch sold out, only to find that it was just one enthusiastic buyer and no one ever bought this product again. If you're trading on marketplaces, this can be because your competitors are experiencing stockouts, for example. Having said that, the fact that you have competitors and that they're actually selling means that the product could be promising. To confirm product market fit, you want to go through at least 3 reorder cycles based on the previous batch selling out. You might also discover that as you increase the batch size, your demand won't be growing as quickly as you think. This is actually the best kind of market research there is. Knowing this up front will prevent you from getting into trouble by overstocking on goods that are shifting slowly. The final test of product market fit is repeat customers. Obviously, this will differ by niche, and some products lend themselves naturally to reordering. Think printer paper versus printers. At this stage, you should have a good understanding of your average order value and how many customers return to buy again from you. Understanding these figures will make scaling your business much less stressful. If there's a long trend of repeating customers, you should be able to amplify that trend by using effective marketing techniques. At this point, it makes sense to move to your own store from the marketplaces. You should buy your own domain name, and you can invest in building your own brand and not Amazon's. Expect a slow start, since a new domain won't rank in Google right away. But this also gives you time to start testing paid traffic. Slow and steady is the name of the game. Make sure you don't spend too much. You just need data as you start. The more data, the better quality decisions you'll be able to make. At this stage, don't sweat the website too much, but make sure you hit the right basics of positioning, product selection, and photography. You should keep the store running for a few months before expecting any meaningful position in Google search results. Once you're comfortable with running your own store, the next logical step is to increase the marketing effort. The first point of order when marketing is concerned is signing up for Google ads and Facebook ads, whichever suits your brand the most. If you're not sure, try both and compare the efficiency side by side. You can alternate them by running Google ads one week and Facebook ads the following week, so that your customers are clearly coming from one or the other. I say that because ad tracking is notoriously unreliable, and Facebook in particular is prone to simply making it up. Start off with a low budget, and when you see sales rolling in, gradually increase it. The next obvious thing to do is to increase your stock position so that you're ready for the increase in sales that your new ads will bring. Take my advice and don't overstock. It's way better to disappoint a customer by being temporarily out of stock than having 20 kilograms of pea protein on a shelf for a year. If you're lucky enough to have high margins and the products are flying off the shelves really quickly, you might want to be more aggressive in terms of increasing stock. But for the majority of businesses, slow and steady wins the race. Final piece of the puzzle is investing in tools and tech stack. You want to optimize your email marketing, push notifications, ensure your ad tracking is accurate, and so on. What comes next is an iterative, gradual improvement. Polishing your homepage and product pages, increasing your trust and credibility, increasing your review visibility, researching your products and new product lines. You want to keep working on the site, the product offering, the customer experience, and after-sales support continuously. The boring work is where the majority of the gains are made. I know this might sound very simplistic, but in reality it's full of details, caveats, and surprises. It really pays to team up with someone more experienced than you, so you can pay down the ignorance debt faster. You don't know what you don't know after all, and you might be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing. Sometimes it takes a stranger to point out something obvious that will take you to the next level. When you're down in the weeds, you can't see the wood for the trees. That's why I started the e-commerce clinic, to help people like you get the success they deserve. Please drop your questions in the comments below, or book book a free call with me using the link in the description below.